everyone. Today I wanted to spend some time going through teaching you how to use Microsoft Publisher in order to create a brochure for something you might need for one of your classes or even for a future business endeavor. Now, once you get into Microsoft Publisher and you've actually opened it up, you have lots of options here. But what I want to show you today is how to use just a regular template created for a brochure. So I can go through all kinds of options, or I can just select on brochure right here. Once I click it, it's then going to give me the option to create. Now, this particular one is already done for us. This is very, very simple if you're needing to make a quick brochure. You can click on any of the pictures. You could delete them if you wanted to, or you could make them larger or smaller just by selecting the box and dragging and making it bigger, or making it smaller or bigger. Now, one thing I do like about Publisher is that it will give you those guiding lines to help you to know if it's centered or not centered with any of the other information. So if you'd like to go down to the second page to look at, this is the outside of the brochure, to look at the inside of the brochure, just click over here on the left-hand side for page 2. That will then allow you to input information. Now, all of the information here, all you have to do is highlight, and then you can start typing in your own information. Like any other regular Word document. You can provide photo captions, which are always great, especially if you're using a photo that's not necessarily yours. So a great thing about Microsoft Publisher is that you can go ahead and input information yourself that's related to your particular business. So if you want to edit information related to your business so that it shows up each time in your or in any of your publications, come over here to File in the upper left-hand corner, click, and then click on the Info tab. You'll see that in the Info tab, you then have the option to edit your business information. This is where you'll put any information related to you as an individual. I've kind of created a dummy account right here that just has some kind of silly information. But once you edit the information, you'll see what all you can provide. Your name, title, organization name, address, phone numbers, a motto, and then also your logo if that's what you'd like to create. So I'm going to update the publication now with my information. If you make lots of different types of publications, this is going to prevent you from having to constantly type everything in every single time. It makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so now if you don't like these particular templates the way they're provided and you want to change everything up, I'm going to show you how to do your own brochure and build it from scratch. So if we come over across the top and we go to Page Design, and click on Change Template, like we've done with other times when we're creating flyers or even business cards. Click on Change Template, all right, and then come over here and click on Brochures. Okay, so once you've done that, then find one of the options that you like. So it's going to give you all kinds of information. Let's go here with modular. Just it seems to be kind of an easygoing one. Okay, once you have clicked on modular, you then get a bunch of options over here on the right-hand panel of the screen. All right, and this is where you're going to select the color scheme. You can change it to anything that you'd like. I like these berry colors. That would be nice. Gives a nice aesthetic to what I'm looking at. Okay, I can also select the font scheme. This is going to keep it so that you have fonts that are consistent throughout the brochure, which is really important when you're trying to look professional. So we can go right here, and I'm going to choose binary because it's a very easy to read format. As I've mentioned on our other videos, you want to make sure that you're choosing something that's easy for individuals to read. I can add my business information that I created just a moment ago, anonymous. Okay, I can choose also if I want my brochure to be a 3-panel brochure, or if I want to make it even with more information, it can be 4 panels. This is going to make your column sizes a lot smaller, so you might not be able to fit as much information on one page. If you'd like to be sending these brochures out to individuals, you can also include a customer address. I'm going to include this one because I'm going to show you some other features. All right, and then finally, you can add a form to your brochure. All right, this is going to allow you to add something like an order form, a response, or even a sign-up form that we might see. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK, and you'll see when I create my new publication, it's going to add in all of my information that I have. Okay, so all of my information from Main Street, sample, those types of things. Also, I can place stamps and those types of things in these areas as well. Okay, so here we can see if I want to zoom in to make this a little bit larger, I come down to the bottom right-hand corner and click on that plus or the minus to make it a little bit more zoomed out. If I want to change any of the information on the inside, all right, then I'm going to click over here on the left-hand side on that second page. Okay, so I can insert all kinds of things just like on any other Word document that I'd like. So I can hit insert and I can put in pictures, tables. If I'd like, I could even add in text boxes or word art or any other type of information that I would actually like to have. Okay, so with page design, if I decide at one point that I don't like my color schemes, I can come up to page design and select a new color scheme for my business brochure. I could also select any other types of guidelines if I actually want to see how they'll be sizing themselves up. Now, one feature that I do want to show you that will make your life so much easier is going to be the mailings feature. By using the mail merge, what you'll be able to do is to input a lot of people's addresses all at one time. So if you have an Excel file that has all of the information for the individuals, it's going to then make it a lot easier to be able to send this out. You can also do this for email, so you can send it out in mass publication as opposed to having to individually type everyone's name in. So there's the step-by-step mail merge wizard that's going to allow you to put in the information. So you'll create an Excel file that has the information for the recipient's name, okay, and where they will go. It's also going to then provide information about their addresses. So we can use an existing list, or we could actually type a new list, and this is the one I'm going to show you. Okay. So with this, you'll type in the individual's name, and you only need to do this one time. So if this is something you're going to do on a regular basis, it's really going to save you a lot of time. Even if you're only doing it one time, you can still do this. So I can type in the Mr. or Mrs., the first name, so Jane, so Doe, so on and so forth until I have all the information. If I want to add a new individual to mail things to, I just keep going. So Mr. John Doe. All right, once I'm done, I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to save that particular file to a place that's really quick and easy for me to remember. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to hit OK one more time. So this is the list of recipients that are going to be getting it. Since no one is on this particular file for these boxes, I'm going to take those off. Okay, now as I then step through, these are the information that I'm going to need. I'm going to need to add recipient information to your publication, drag an item to the location on the page that you actually want it to be. So if I want the individual's first name, I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag it over here. Then I'm going to put their last name as another file that I'm going to add in. And I just click and drag over what the information that I want. If I don't need to put the individual's home phone number on the front of a brochure, I'm not going to. So you can see that we have some information here. It looks a little interesting, first name, and it has these brackets around it. It's going to automatically publish that information when we need it. Okay, so once we have the information where we want it to go, we're then going to create the merged publications. Okay, if I'm going to actually be ready to print them, then I want to hit print. Now I'm not going to actually print, but here we'll be able to see, instead of saying first name right here, notice that it says Jane. That's for the individual that I'm trying to send it to. Okay, so for my next one, I have one ready to go for John Doe. Okay, so I can see John Doe's name listed right there. It provides us with a really quick and easy way to get all of this stuff finished. Okay, so I'd like to show you some more features having to do with Microsoft Publisher and what it can do. It's really a great tool to be able to allow you to move around information and truly customize whatever it is that you'd like. All of these materials that I have that are on this template can be added into new features and make them in new ways. I really hope that this video has been helpful to you. Please make sure that you take the quiz at the end of this module to assess how well you really know Microsoft Publisher and how well you'll be able to use it in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.